Well, hello again, everybody. This is Atomic Zero, Addicted to Loot, and if you have ever played this game before, you should have. We had no surprise that this is Skyrim, the Remastered Edition. And I want to do a little video on this, maybe a quick little video series. Maybe I'll do a few episodes on it. Obviously, you could probably go on till the end of time making just constant Skyrim Let's Plays. So this might be one of those series that I just update as I go. Or, update whenever I think something big is going to happen. But I have a feeling by now everyone has played this game, and I really love this game. So I just really wanted to make a video series specifically highlighting the special edition to see, is it actually worth all the hype? And now this is cranked up as high as it can go, and I do have a few mods, just because, well, they can let me, and of course if they have mods, I'm going to use mods. That's one thing, though, about the special edition. Modding isn't as easy as the original one, and I've been really curious about the question of, is the special edition one worth it, or should you just stick with the very first original vanilla Skyrim and just mod the hell out of it? I'm actually more inclined to think the latter, but we're gonna go and find out. This is my dude. Okay, I could have sworn there was a way to freeform the camera. Why aren't you? Anyway, I could have sworn... Hold on a second, this is going to annoy me now. I could have sworn there was a way to freeform the camera. Point of view... Really? That's it? Just toggle view and stuff? I could have sworn mouse click. Oh, if you hold F, you get it. Okay, well here's my guy, as I guess as well as you can see him. I am a Redguard, I believe is Redguard, Rule Guard. I literally just made my character and have escaped the dragon. I have decided to go with the Imperials. Only
really use someone like you.
Only
the rebels have themselves a dragon.
Yeah, blah blah blah.
Tullius is the only one who can stop them.
Purely based on the fact that I went Stormcloaks before, and I just actually want to do something different. So I am a Imperial now, and that's basically was my thought process. That's what I'm sticking with. We do have a mine over here, but I thought there's a better path to it this way. And my very first character that I played and put all my blood, sweat, and tears into was a sneaky elven archer. And I'm trying to think, what would be the most different from that? Well, big honking guy with a two-handed battle hammer? Yeah, I think that's probably pretty close. I was either thinking doing somebody who is a two-handed melee berserker. I'm probably still going to do heavy armor with them. Or be a caster, out of all things, because I feel like that's the two other pathways I could have really went down that I didn't. And I think a melee person is far more fun to watch and to play. That was kind of my reasoning. If anyone wants to see a caster, please let me know. But reasons like that are the reasons why I wanted to do a two-handed guy. However, I could see you getting a warhammer stuck into someone. If you hit their skull, that almost looked like it plunged into their back. Yes, there's some points into my hammer, as you can see the top right part of the screen, but I wouldn't actually say that it's the type of hammer that can just go straight into someone. I could choose from a great sword, great axe, or a warhammer. I was trying to think, do I want to be really quick with my two-handers, or do I just want to be the ultimate wrecking ball? So I actually think I'm just going to go with whatever gives me the most damage, because that's just the kind of person I am. That's supposed to go down there and spring the trap, which, as you can tell, I did such a good job with it. There you go. That's one thing I will miss about my sneaky archer, is being able to detect and deactivate traps, as well as having the utmost amazing lockpicking skills ever. never a time you don't want to use a lockpick. I mean, it is the best thing ever. So no matter what, I'm probably going to get my lockpicking skill up on this guy as well. So let's just jump into this and piss some people off. Hey everybody. Guess what? Ooh. I just headbutted that guy to death. That is freaking beastly. Woo! Wow. Get some. That's right. Woo! I didn't think... Yeah, okay, I'm starting to like this guy a lot more. I am wearing, I think, the starting medium armor that you get when you very first start up, but damn, that was awesome. That was... yeah. I couldn't say much more about beating someone to death with your own forehead. I feel like that's probably one of the manliest ways that you could butcher somebody. Your forehead is... Yeah, if you kill someone with your forehead, not too many people are going to probably stick around and mess with you. I feel like, you know what? I'm good. You know, use a gun, use a shotgun, use a rocket launcher, use a tank, use a car. Yeah, you know what? I probably could do the same thing if I had those things. I am not the kind of man that's gonna pull out a friggin' just bash someone to death with my forehead and be like, "Come get some." Is that right? Yeah, run away. Tattered journal. We've had things. They've had me working down here for days. It's not that time that's getting to me, though. It's these tunnels. I've told them countless times now to add extra support to those weak sections of tunnels. If only we had more of these wooden beams that were reinforcing with bronze buttons. Honestly, if I hear the Earth's shift one more time above my head, I'll be so stressed I may stop drinking for good. I mean, what a Nord without his mead? Well, considering your pile of bones right now, I have a feeling they either got rid of you, the roof fell on top of you, or you just like Bender in Futurama, you just killed yourself, or you killed your, drank yourself sober? Maybe it's a weird way of putting it, but it's probably the best way of thinking about it. We're gonna pull the lever here, and surprise, that's gonna come down. There's gonna be people that come down the path. And guess what we get to do with them? We get to kill them some more. I think I actually left the two-handed weapon down there that I have to check, because I do think these guys have better stuff than I do. Yo, come get some. See, like that. That would make sense if this was a bladed two-handed weapon. I have a feeling that when they coded this into the game, that they actually just coded everything for... Why can't I pick up his sword? His sword's literally right there. I'm already starting to see some glitches here. The fact that I can't actually pick up their weapons. It's right there. I know that there used to be a time that the weapon flew too far away from the person who dropped it. You could pick it up just like this, like you'd point at it and pick it up versus being on their person. But I can't pick them up whatsoever. It just says search bandit, search bandit. It should just say pick up greatsword or something like along those lines. So that's interesting. I wouldn't think any of the mods I put on here would affect it, but I can always experiment with that later, which is a shame. I don't think that's a better greatsword than what I have, but it's addicted to loot. I want my loot. I like having lots of loot. I mean, the namesake of our channel is... I love this. You can steal whatever the hell you want from here. The namesake of our channel, Addicted to Loot, the whole point of that is because me and myself, as well as Tamaldi, have a... Yeah, that's right. You can't even get a swing off. We have a need to get as much loot as we can at any given time. It's just what we are. We like picking things, we like finding things, we like looting rooms. We are dungeon crawlers to the best extent that you could ever imagine, meaning we're the type of people that will find the entrance to the next level, be like, okay, that's great, but I still have map left to explore, and maybe there's that one chest that has the best thing ever in the world in it. I'm gonna go get them. You know what? I'm gonna make sure I don't lose that. So let's just see. Boom, boom, boom. For 100, I'll take it just purely for the money. My Warhammer's 20. The greatsword I have is the same exact one of those. Here's another thing. Helpful hint. Weapons usually way more than armor, but for chess pieces, you can actually find they're about the same value, but they weigh less, so you can actually carry more and sell more. So, a atomic helpful hint for the day, a AHH. Oh, look at that. Magically open. Who would have thought? That's what I don't get. I don't get this room because there's nothing in this room. I've always wondered that. Like, you could use a lock pit into it. I mean, I've always was trained as a gamer that if something has a lock on it, and you can actually use a lockpick to get into it, that means that there's something in there. That means that there's something in there that I want. And when I open a door and there's nothing in there, it confuses me. Like, this does not compute. People just leave cold purses. That's the other thing. Skyrim is just loaded with all these various tunnels and things. It's always like, I mean, we were at once this level of sophistication as well in our days, and I just don't think we ever had the urge or the technology to just go out and just make tunnels in every single, every single wall we find, or every single mountain we find. Get some. Yes, I know there's Steel Warhammer. Boom, get some. I don't know why I'm saying get some so much. Apparently that's just what I thought when I beat someone to death with my forehead. Yep, we're gonna go. I might just stick with the Warhammer. It is treating me well, and they look pretty cool. And I don't know if this person has played enough RPGs in their day, but or even any type of strategy game, but when an archer comes into contact with a melee fighter, that's usually the outcome to it. And I'm having so much fun, I almost completely forgot to level up. Let's just see, is there any improvements? I thought, yep. Level up. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna go health. I'm gonna be a tanky character. Now here's the thing. I have the standard Skyrim tree on. I know there's mods that basically give you either more trees or to make these trees insane. I'm actually, just because I'm gonna be using it so much, I'm gonna go straight for two-hander, do 20% more damage. I actually didn't touch this at all when I was first playing, so I was just trying to see what's the max one. Backwards power attacks. Backwards. Power attacks have a 25% chance to paralyze the target. Interesting. I always just like seeing what is in each tree. Like, attacks with battle axes cause extra bleeding damage. There's probably one for Skull Crusher. Attack ignore 25% of armor. That's really nice considering. I guess you could almost. I'm trying to think, because critical damage, bleed. This would be far better. You could almost change out your weapon depending on the type of enemy you're facing. Heavy armor, definitely go with battle axe. Any type of light, medium armor, you could go with any one of the other two. I would probably go with the battle axe and the battle hammer. Probably leave the greatsword behind, but that's just me. Champion stance, power attacks with two-handed weapons cost. Ooh, I like that. But we're gonna go with. Because right, do you need? I'm probably gonna go with that, but let's just see what else we have. One-handers, archery, definitely not gonna do. I've been wearing light armor, but I'm not gonna stay with light armor. Sneak, not gonna use. Lockpicking, I will use. I don't know right now if it's worth putting money into lockpicking. Don't do pickpocket. Speech, I will eventually want to do. I'm probably not gonna go with alchemy, illusion, conjuring, or destruction right now, or restoration. I'm purely just gonna try to be purely non-magic, the way I'm going to kind of roleplay this. If anything, I might go for some restoration just because it's nice to do the, you max out your healing spells and then you just use them as a two-hander. And it's like, you don't really need to use, you can like double down on your potions. You can use health potions as well as mana potions to get your health back up. So that's about another helpful hint. What is alteration? Oh, that one. Okay. Enchanting, maybe. Smithing, definitely. Heavy armor, definitely. But I'm not wearing heavy armor. Block, I probably would do. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, I'll probably do block, heavy armor, and two-handers as my primary. And then work with some of the other stuff as I go. But I'm definitely going to do more damage. And boom, that lets me get champion stance right away, too, next time. I'm definitely going to do champion stance because I like doing power attacks. I mean, they're just too much fun. Oh, but this is the thing, like the reasons why I couldn't do like well, I don't know, I guess it depends. If you guys want to see this being a regular Let's Play, please let me hear it in the comments. I definitely would be more than glad to make this a standard Let's Play, but this is the reason why I was going to say I would probably just do episodes as I go, kind of when I feel like it, or just whenever something big comes up, because there's always so much looting, searching, scavenging, and traveling. If this became a standard Let's Play, I would just show every single turn I took with this. I'd probably still cut out the traveling, just because God knows how much you can walk in Skyrim, but I still would love to do it. You know, I've done this level so many times just because of the fact of I've started so many random characters as well as my own smithing, but you know, it's still the fact that I'm still using like different weapons and a different character and kind of a different like play style. Just, I don't know, it just makes it so much more fun. I don't know if I have the ability to improve anything just yet. I don't think I have the ability for that yet, or maybe I don't have the steel ingot. That's the problem. Could make my iron battle axe a fine iron battle axe, but it's still less than my other weapon. I do have my bow. I might use archery as a situational thing, but I'm definitely not gonna rely on it. Yeah, I don't have any leathers. I thought you got leathers from something around here. I have stuff that I can turn into leathers, but I'm not super worried about it. When you first start off, you're not going to use a lot of the crafting stuff. Or at least you're not going to use any one of this stuff that you find in here. It's one of those things that if you remember this place, I mean, you can always find the same type of crafting tables in a town, but it's just like, oh, well, I remember that there's a crafting bench over in the blankety-blank mines. I'll probably just go fast travel over there to use one. I forgot about that. Alright, that's right. I was like, I know there's something. I always liked their lockpicking system. I know it's kind of crude. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, but I always liked it. I know, it actually made me feel... There's my heavy armor. Use it just for the loot, apparel, light. This is my first pair of heavy armor. Yeah, I don't think I have any other heavy armor, no. But, really? That's the heavy armor? Just looks like a pair of, like, Uggs with like a plate on the front of it. Iron boots, yeah. Just need to get myself some pumpkin spice lattes, North Face jacket, and I'll be all set. Oh, okay, I was wondering, like, I knew it came out somewhere. But, anyway, it's kind of like a little secret area. Make sure to pull my battle axe out. I like these things. Like, if you wanted to try to sneak up on people, you could go around them, but if not, you're just gonna make noise. I thought there was a secondary trap in here, but apparently there isn't. Ta-da! That is the first dungeon you come across within Skyrim. And I always like the fact that whenever you do one and you clear it, and it says cleared on it. I mean, what more can you want? I have to go get my stone. That's one of the like top things you got to do when you first start up Skyrim. You have to go choose your stone. It's like it allows you to permanently get a buff to experience. Oh, hey, look, a wolf. Come at me, bro. Yeah, how did that work out for you? I should probably learn to block somewhat more, but I knew I was going to be able to take them out in one swing. I always love, I know, stupid little things. I always love when you're like foraging randomly and you pick up a... Hello. You pick up like a flower or something and then all of a sudden you become over incumbent. I always thought it was funny. Like, I'm carrying like 5 sets of fur armor, but you have contracted rock joint. Interesting. But But then one little thistle branch, it's gonna make me, damn, this is just too much to carry. Like, I love the fact that I can loot as much as I want, but a part of me kind of wishes it was realistic in the sense of you could only loot what you can carry, or you could only loot what you could wear. I feel like that in... Wait, where's my sprint button? There it is. Like, I feel like that'd be cool. I feel like that would, you know, give another layer of realism. It'd be hard because you'd either have to like make sure you always carried a bunch of sacks on you or something and just lug them around. So I'm gonna do my, where's the warrior stone? Warrior stone. See, so I can learn combat skills 20% faster. Obviously, I'm gonna accept that sign. But same goes for like sneaky skills, like archery, backstabbing, pickpocketing, and then magic skills. But I am a warrior, and that is what I'm gonna do. So, do I want to search over there? I think her house, there's a house over there with an old lady in it. I think it's good for a few things. There's also, I thought, a camp. Yep, there's a camp. I like this camp because it's another set of things to pillage. I do like the fact, because like if my other character, I'd have to sneak here, pull out my bow, line up a shot, and just kill a few people. Now I can just literally just run right in and be like, you want to fight? I forgot. Apparently this guy isn't mean. What's up, dude?
I've been hunting and fishing in the... Take a look.
Oh, I forgot. How much money does he actually have? He has 14 gold. I'm not going to get much of anything off of him.
Good day.
Is this one of the ones? Yeah. Darn it. I can butcher him and then take all of his stuff. But I'm going to try to play this as a little bit of a nicer person. And that comes with a grain of salt, because, I mean, to be a truly nice person in Skyrim means you're going to miss out on all the things that make Skyrim awesome, meaning like the Thieves Guild or the, oh my god, the Assassin's Guild, so on and so forth. And I love those. Those are some of my favorite quest lines. I actually was thinking I might, in this play, do the Assassin's Guild, or the Dark Brotherhood rather, not the Assassin's Guild, but the Dark Brotherhood in the sense of starting the quest line to destroy it as opposed to starting the quest line to join it. Which I always think is a pretty cool thing. But I'm just sitting here admiring the water physics. Not only did it get improved in Special Edition, I've also got a mod to improve them. And it's not going to show it here, but I also have a mod that gives me better wave effects when they make sense to occur. But look at this. I mean, look how pretty it is. Oh, this one thing, this game, you can always at any given moment just be in awe of this game. I loved the mods I had on my original version, which is why I'm trying to really see if it will worth it, because my original version was awesome. I mean, I, just like probably most people, spent countless hours just sifting through the basically the mod directory, finding all the little things that would make my Skyrim just a little bit better. Because I know people have different types of things that they enjoy, but I had like the Northern Lights one, I had the improved nightlife, or the skyline one, with far more stars, far more galaxies, better planets, more dynamic nighttime effects and things like that. I mean, it looked gorgeous. But, oh yeah, this random lady. I really don't know what the point of this house is, minus the fact that you discover it. There's no quests here, this lady's kind of interesting. You can steal a bunch of her crap. You can read the Song of the Alchemist, which I guess is really the whole point of coming up here. But yeah, you can just kind of talk to her. But the fact that her house is surrounded by wolves and vampires makes me probably not want to live here. That's where you go to learn, I think, your very first word when you get the jeweled claw, or when you have to go track down the jeweled claw. But we have to cross the river to get to the town that we need, which is over there. And that's probably where we're going to end it. Just gonna, the very first glimpse into Special Edition. Dun, doo, doo, doo. But look at it, it's so pretty. Okay. Let's jump in the water. One thing. Ooh, I can catch a salmon? What did I catch it with? My bare teeth? Like I'm a bear? But I don't know. Like, my whole thing with the Special Edition was they did this big whole, build up to it, and like, it's gonna be the best thing ever. It's gonna be better than sliced bread. And then I just don't know. I really don't know if you could just get the same effect from modded vanilla Skyrim. Especially considering it'd be one thing if they added like, new combat animations, they tweaked the combat a bit, they really like overhauled the character models. They could have done a lot of stuff that would make this like basically Skyrim 2 new and improved, and just completely revamp the game and make people spend a whole another 100 hours into it. But I just don't know if they did enough to, I don't know, warrant the special edition, really. I do notice some improvements and some tweaks, but I don't know. It's just, I don't know. That's why I'm doing this. I want to play a lot more of it to figure out if there is a justification for it, and if I make a series about it, I'm going to be forced to play it. So that's how my mind works. But
Feindorf thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
oh, that's right. He gives you a quest to basically go talk to his betrothed or a girl he's pining over. Dude, just go get a boombox, stand outside her window, play her a song, and that's just, if it works in the 80s, it has to work in Skyrim, right? I thought that was the rule. And other thing, never butcher a chicken. Just saying, never butcher a chicken. But that has been, we've reached our time for today. I have been Atomic Zero Addicted to Loot. I hope you've enjoyed this Let's Play of Skyrim Special Edition. If you want to keep track of it, please consider subscribing, and then click that little notification symbol next to the subscribe button, and then you'll always know exactly when my Skyrim video hits. But until then, thank you for joining me. Have a good one.